What's up, and welcome to another session of the Lemons to Lemonade sessions with you and I. Look, very soon we'll be done with this. Today is day 9, and I promised you guys 10 days, 10 solid days with you guys. Alright, so today is day 9, and what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about the things that will prevent you from making progress, from making any progress after getting information, the information I'm giving to you now, right? After learning a lot, the things that will prevent you from acting, from doing anything about it, that's what we are going to talk about today. Now, we've had 8 solid days already of eye-opening content, of eye-opening value, of gold, of information that is very, very rare to come by, all right? So, please, if this is your first video you are watching of me here on the Lemons to Lemonade edition or sessions, please, you go check my timelines, you find the other episodes. Okay, so if you are watching on YouTube, I want you to also check my YouTube videos. I'm going to put this in a playlist so that you get to see it. All right, so if you're joining me, I say welcome. Yes, today we are going to have another exciting edition. Okay, so today we are going to work on our brains. Right, so please stay tuned. All right, that is where everything happens. That is where everything starts with our brains, with our control board. Okay, so today we are going to tackle it. The things that will prevent us from achieving anything at all. You see, these things we are talking about, it's for us to be able to stand the test of time, to help our businesses stand. Right? See what's happening in COVID-19. A lot of things are happening. Okay? And if we don't take care, these things will distract us. Right? So what is going to take our focus from doing the things we want to do, from achieving the things we want to achieve, from taking bold steps? Right? That is what we are going to be talking about today. Now, at any point in our careers, if we think about the things we are doing and we don't try to move, we realize that we are doing things in a different way. And things can change. If COVID-19 hasn't taught us anything at all, it has taught us that anything can happen at any time, at any point in time, with your employment, with your business. So it's about time we stood, and looked at things from a different perspective. Right? So what are some of the things, that will take our focus? If you realize, in all my videos, this is how I sign out. Stay focused on your side hustle. Peace out. Right? It is for a reason. I don't just say it. Okay? Focus is a big word, not only for me, but for all of us. If we are going to achieve something, look, we need to stay focused. Alright? There's an old Akan adage that says, if you pee at one spot, okay, you find bubbles. Literally. Okay? It talks about focus. Right? When we were kids, we used to, draw stuff with our pee. And when you do that, you get nothing. Okay? It's just like doing a lot of things at the same time with no focus. Okay? You need to focus. Focus on anything or whatever you are doing. All right? Now, let's look at some of the things that will take our focus. The first thing is the blame game. If we are people who like to play the blame game, you blame others. You blame coronavirus for the reason, to be the reason for your business not moving on. You blame your boss, you blame your workers, you blame Registrar General. Why are you blaming Registrar General? Registrar General will not run your business for you. Your boss you are blaming will not run your business for you. You are blaming your boss because you got sent home. It's not his fault. You understand? He had to keep you safe. Moreover, it was something that, the government placed on us. You understand? So we were all supposed to keep safe, keep our social distances. So you can't blame your boss. All right? You blame everybody around you except you. It is time to take responsibility. It is time to take action. Whatever you have learned from this series, I want you to take it seriously. I want you to take action. Don't just brush it somewhere, like you do with other stuff you consume. Please, this information you will not get anywhere. It is very rare. A lot of people, are on social media, but you have decided to consume this. You've decided to join me here. You've decided to watch my video. Right? So you need to make good use of the information you are getting here. Right? Like I said yesterday, please, these things, I didn't just read them. I didn't just chance on them, somewhere. I had to spend money to buy them, to buy stuff to learn. Right? And that is what, I am bringing to you. So I want you to take it very, very seriously and learn from it. You can't blame people. The blame game has to stop. You need to take responsibility and take action. All right? Now, the next thing is worrying about not making it. Okay? Or worrying about going out of business. If you worry about not making it and you don't take steps or action, you are going to fail anyway. If you worry about not, your business not surviving, going out of business, yet you do nothing about it, yet you keep doing the old things, you keep, using the old methods of doing things, the old marketing approach, the old everything, you are just going to miss out. Okay? In this new dispensation, this is what is going to happen. You either make it or not. Your business will either survive or not. Right? Corona has taught us that you can't still rely on the old ways of doing things. Sitting in your office and waiting for the customer. Or doing the brick and mortar thing. You need to get your business online. How your business can still run even if you are locked down. You are in the house. You are not able to go out. You understand? These are some of the new things you need to put in place. Alright? So quit worrying about not making it and rather take action. Okay? If you don't take action, nothing will happen. Right? There's this adage that says you can force the horse to the riverside, but you cannot force it to drink. I can only give you the information, but if you don't take action, nothing will happen. Nothing will change. Right? Next year will come and you'll still be the same. With no steps, with no improvement. Now, you also have to stop thinking about what people have accomplished, what your competitors are doing. That won't get you anywhere. Those things shift your focus from the things you really have to be doing. Right? Thinking about what people have accomplished. You go on social media and look. On social media, everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to look their best self. Nobody will come to you on social media showing their worst moments. Okay? Or showing them in their vulnerable situations. They are all going to dress up. They are all going to put up and keep up appearance. Alright? So if you see the things that go on social media, and you think that, hey, this person is making it. I completed school with this person. They are doing well. I am not making it. It is only going to get you frustrated and you can't achieve anything. If you keep seeing your competitors, you wake up in the morning, instead of you to put in the work, you go on your competitors' pages. Hey, Charlie, this is what you are doing. Hey, Charlie, this thing. Hey, this is happening. Hey. Yet you don't do anything for yourself. Yet you don't start anything new. Yet you don't make, the move. Nothing is going to change. Okay? It is rather going to shift your focus. Okay? Focus is a big word for us. That's why we are, we want to bring out some of the things that will take our focus from rather achieving the things we have to achieve. Moving from one job to another. Because you need salary increment. Look, that is not sustainable enough. Right? If you want to grow, you stay in one place and grow there. Right? If you move, if anything at all that you move, I want to see you moving to achieve something or start something for yourself and not moving to the next employment, because you are going to getting paid higher. Look, economics has showed us that no matter how your salary or your income rises, your expenditure will rise and be at par with it. So I can guarantee you that when you get that new job, when you land that new job and it starts paying you more money, look, you will find interest for more sophisticated things. The things you didn't have, you buy. The lifestyles you didn't used to have, you adapt them. And that is where the problem is. So rather keep being where you are and go steadily. Okay, hiring new people to take on new positions. You are better off keeping a small team. Look, if you are going to migrate your business on online, you don't need a lot of people. Okay, you just need a small team, right? That will handle the things. You train yourselves to work as a team. All right, you use tools, you use software to achieve the things you want to achieve. You can hire freelancers to also take charge of some of the things you are not skilled in, and that's going to reduce your costs. All right, now, non-productive social media use. You always have to be the one being viewed and not you as the consumer. You don't have to be the consumer, but rather you have to be the news. Okay, you have to be in front of the camera for people to consume you. You have to put out content, not rather consuming content. Okay, it is not productive to always be scrolling in your news feed looking for the new thing, the next funny clip, or the next news in town, or the next trending article. Okay, or whatever it is that is trending, you just want to see, but you will not put yourself out there for people to consume you as content. All right, this is the new age. If you want to market in any way, this is how you're going to market. Okay, through social media, through online. Right, there are a lot of platforms. I spoke about platforms anyway in one of my days, I think in day 2 or day 3. So if you've not seen my video on platforms, kindly do check the videos. You are going to find that. Okay, it's going to help you. Now, notifications. This is a huge one. Notifications. You are working, actively working, seriously working. Then your phone will start beeping. Beep, beep. Your attention will go there. First, you tell yourself, no, I won't pick. But after 1, 2, 3, you see that you've picked. You just want to check one message. By the time you see, you are checking everything on your phone. All right? So, my advice to you is, when you are busy working, turn off all notifications. You can attend to that when you are done. But if you zoom in and you are focused, please keep your focus. It is very, very necessary. All right? You need that. You need that to be able to move forward. Notifications will distract you. Uninvited guests. This is a very, very big one in Africa. Uninvited guests. You go start your day. You psych yourself up that today, this is what I'm going to be doing. You are working. All of a sudden, this friend comes in. It will be like, oh, Charlie, I was just passing and I decided to stop by and say hi. And just by saying that, they will pull a chair and sit. And this is where they are going to discuss things. They are going to discuss what happened in church. They are going to discuss the football match that they lost, the bet where they lost. That is when they will start discussing it. By the time you realize, an hour is gone, 2 hours is gone. Waste. A shit. You understand? So please, we should put mechanisms in place that when we are working, no disturbances. It will take us to go and hide, please go and hide, so that when they come, they will not find you. That is how we can stay focused. That is how we can move. All right? Uninvited guests is a very, very big one. You need to deal with it. It will take your focus. Too many clubs, too many groups, too many associations. Okay? You have a lot of them on your phone. You have a lot of clubs, a lot of WhatsApp groups sharing unnecessary information. The notifications will keep coming. You check one, and you see the rest of the time you'll be checking the rest. Okay? Then you'll be contributing. Then there will be a banter on there. By the time you realize, you are even tired. you feel lazy going back to work. Too many groups will not help you. My advice to you will be to cut all unnecessary groups, right, and maintain only the vital ones that you see are very, very important to your business and to your life, your personal life. All right. Now, number 9 will be consuming the wrong kind of content. Do you know you could be doing the wrong things, but they will look like the right things, and you'll be doing them for so long that by the time you realize that I'm on the wrong path, it will be too late. Do you know that? You could be doing the wrong things, right? But to you, it's right. Okay, so these are some of the things you need to be looking at. Listening to the wrong audio, listening or watching the wrong kind of videos. They will shift your focus. They won't add anything up to you, but rather, if I were you in business, or if I were you wanting to start my own business, I would invest in self-help books, self-help audio, self-help video. All right, that will help me improve. That will help me add value to myself and know what I'm about in business. Right? So please quit consuming the wrong kind of information, the wrong kinds of videos, the wrong kinds of audios, unnecessary ones, and please stay focused. Right? Today, I hope you guys are learning something. Okay? The things that will take our focus and prevent us from implementing everything or anything we have learned within these past days. All right? Good. I know this is not the most comfortable topics to be talking about, but look, we need it. We need a push. If we relax and we are in our comfort zone, nothing will happen. All right? Number 10 says television. Right? Television, in effect, will not only be the television in your room, but the Netflix you have on your phone. The movies, the season movies you have downloaded. Alright? Look, this happens to all of us. You go, like, okay, I'm feeling bored today. Let me just watch one. That one will take an hour. By the time you finish watching the first one, look, you are too much in it. Money Heist, Berlin, Helsinki, Professor, all of them, By the time you finish watching one, Charlie, by the time you realize you are watching the next one. By the time you realize you are watching the next one, especially now that we are, nothing is happening. Now that we have been advised to observe social distancing. That is the excuse you give yourself. Oh, Master, I'm not going anywhere. I am home. Let me watch this thing. You start season 1. By the time you realize you are watching season 4. This one, it's not only one day. You watch days in a row of non-achievement. Right? So please, you need to look at some of these things that will take our focus. Now, let me share what happened, something that happened yesterday. Yesterday, as I was coming home, before I started the video, the session with you guys, a friend of mine called me. He's a former colleague at the bank where I used to work. He was like, Charlie, I need some brotherly advice. I asked, what is it? He was like, I'm thinking of resigning. So how was it? How was the feeling when you also wanted to resign? How did you do it? How did you send your letter to HR? And I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? I know we all need a push at some point. Okay, but there is some fear there that we need to get rid of. Taking letter to HR that, look, I am resigning, I'm not doing it again, is one difficult task that a lot of people are struggling with. This is what I told him. And this is the advice I give anybody who asks me, who has ever asked me for advice. I tell them one thing, look, if that is what your heart tells you to do, do it. I asked him if he had gotten another offer. I intentionally did that. Asked if he had gotten another offer with a different company. He was like, nah, he has started the business. Okay, now, and the business is growing, so he needs to come manage the business. I'm like, look, if that is what you feel like doing, just do it. Because I remember those days when I also wanted to resign. I went to my boss. I spoke to two of my bosses. The first boss I spoke with was a man. One day, one afternoon, we were having lunch at the pantry. There were other colleagues there. So I waited. When he was alone with me, I told him, boss, this is what I want to do. I want to resign and go and manage my fashion business full time. He had finished eating. He was washing his bowl. I was just standing by him beside the sink. And he paused and looked at me. And he was like, look, listen, Nana. This is what I will tell you. If that is what you really want to do, I would say that is the best decision. This was an operations manager. And listen to what he said. He said, look, some of us, we have wasted time here. You spent over 15 years in this industry. But you are young. You still have your life ahead of you. So go for it. That thing he said, when I think about it till today, it gives me some encouragement to keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, if somebody who has risen to that rank, in the industry is telling me that if I want to resign, I should go for it, then Massa, I have nothing else to wait for. And that is what I told my friend. Look, if that is what you want to do, just go for it. I asked when he wanted to resign. He said, Charlie, as soon as possible. And I'm like, look, go for it. You know why? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay? Your boss, if push comes to shove, Massa, will let you go home. He can't keep workers there when there is no money coming in. Now that people have started complaining that customers are not working in again, they are going to see what will happen. People are going to go home, unfortunately. So, if you also want to look out for your own self, I'm not saying resign from your job, but you can't keep that as your only source of income. Right? You need to start something on the side and grow it. Somebody says, if you love your children, if you love your family, you need to start your own business. Because your employment where you are, you can't leave it for them as inheritance. You can only leave your business for your children, not your employment. You ask me, but I'm going to build a house, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that for them. So you want them to also grow and go and look for jobs? It is better for them to grow and come and manage what you have started. Look, nobody cares. Answer, nobody. It is better to inspect than to instruct. Right? This I know for a fact because it has happened to me. Those times I used to work at the bank, I would be there. As tellers, you are not allowed to keep your phones with you. So I used to hide one spare phone, so that anytime my people call me, I'll go into the washroom, and that is where I answer my calls. I'll give them instructions. By the time I finish and come home, Master, they've done the opposite, the worst. They work when they want to work. They will relax. What I'll ask them to do, they will not do. We're always going back and forth. So I came and started managing my thing myself. It is better to inspect than to instruct. Right? Now, you have to start and make all the mistakes while you can, while you have time, so that you can correct yourself and move. There is a new revolution going on. Businesses are going to jump on board. Now people have realized that we can't rely on the offline stuff. We need to send our business online, so that if anything, you still have a cushion. Okay? See what COVID-19 started. We are not allowed to go out. We have to keep social distancing. We need to look for ways of going around our business. Right? So people have started, companies have started looking for ways. So it is up to you to also jump on and find a place. Find your online real estate. Find your website. Get your business online. Your social media account, put it in shape. All right, put it in the right position. Let it build. Let your following build. Build your platform and grow from there. All right. So today is day 9, and I believe you've gotten something. I've put some fire in you. So please don't just brush this off. It is time to get your hands dirty. It is time to start something for yourself. Tomorrow is day 10, the final day. And tomorrow we are going to talk about how to put all the things we have learned together. How to put everything together. Okay? As one. I want you guys to have something very, very tangible in your hands. Alright, so if you've still not checked out, our website is newmoneyacademy.com/free PDF. That is where I am giving the 50 companies I spoke about, right? There, 50 businesses you can start in a season of economic uncertainty and still make it. Okay, so today we are going to end here, and I want you guys all to start something for yourself. I'll see you tomorrow again, but don't forget to share the video. Let someone also know that this is what is going on here. Alright, let them know. Right, so follow me on social media. At Nana Yawusu. Yawusu is YAWUS. On YouTube is Nana Yawusu TV. On Instagram is Nana Yawusu. On Facebook is Nana Yawusu. I'll see you again tomorrow, so that we look at where all these things we've learned comes together. Okay, so till then, stay focused on your side hustle. Peace out.